And welcome back to the High Sierra Report, and back in the studio, two special guests, Larry Ainsmith and Julian Forrest, and it's all about the Sierra Nevada International Guitar Festival and competition coming up. And you know, you both are here. We're going to hear a little bit of music from both of you today, so we want to make sure our viewers stay tuned. But let's talk a little bit about it's July 10th through 12th. It's at St. Patrick's Episcopal Church in Incline Village, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and so and let's talk. It's open to the public, right?
All the events are open to the public. We ask a $20 suggested donation at the door, but no one is turned away.
Okay, that's great. And then for the competitors, it's $129?
$129 advanced registration. It's a little bit more of a rigorous process for the competitors. There are 3 stages, and it gets down to the last stage where it's kind of like 4 finalists American Idol for classical guitar.
Great, that's wonderful. So it's exciting. So as a guitar artist, Julian, tell us a little bit about your part in this competition, or you're a performing artist at the show.
Absolutely. It's going to be really exciting. It's a classical guitar festival and competition. I'm going to be doing something super innovative. It'll be something to see because it's not going to be normal. People are not accustomed to think of the electric guitar as necessarily being something that can be a symphonic or a classical instrument, but that's what I'm going to bring to the festival this year. So it's going to be different than anything they've probably ever seen in their lives, quite honestly.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
I'll also be doing a talk or a workshop, if you will, on Pythagoras and classical antiquity and the idea of how classical music really came from the idea of people trying to go back and reconstruct the classical world and say, oh, what was happening then? But people don't really think of that when they think of classical music. But I'm going to show how it all kind of ties together and where Renaissances come from.
Right. And you guys are also you're the starring role of Sign of the Sun, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Which is a movie being produced in Incline Village as well.
Absolutely.
So, and yourself as well, Larry, right?
I also have a starring role. Julian's the big star, but I have a significant role.
Great.
And I'd like to thank Dean Grimes and Northern Nevada Film Studios for putting that together. That's actually how Julian and I met.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we'd like to hear a little bit about your classical pieces here to end this segment.
All right.
Would you play a little for us?
I'll play a little bit of Brazilian music. How about that?
Great.